Last night when I was here the first time gazing on this image, and as probably many of us were, there's something very intriguing about this image, something very mysterious, and I couldn't really put into words what it was about this image that was captivating my heart. And last night, thank God for Wi-Fi access in my home, I was able to check on my iPad for information, and maybe some of you are familiar with it, but just to better appreciate this image. This image, tradition holds that it was painted by St. Luke the Evangelist. That's why there's an image of St. Luke here. And he, when he went to Nazareth, this was apparently the tabletop. The image was painted on the tabletop made by Jesus in Nazareth. And when Mary was speaking with St. Luke, explaining the life of Jesus as he wrote his gospel, that's when tradition holds that he painted it. And eventually, this image came to Jazna Gora, the Mountain of Light, which is the region you're here. And just very briefly, the Polish people were oppressed by various nations, by various forces against them. First, there were the Tartars, not to be mistaken with Academy, but this is the Turks, the Mongols who were there trying to attack them. And to this miraculous image which they held up, the Polish people were saved. And later on, more recently, 1920, the Russians, the communist regime was trying to overrun Poland once again, and the Polish army was greatly outmatched in terms of numbers and power. And yet again, the Polish people, with their faith, with their love for our Blessed Mother, and the title of our Czestochowa, they prayed to this image, and miraculously they were spared. They were saved. Also, the Swedes, earlier in the century, were also trying to attack this nation, and through the intercession of the Blessed Mother, they were spared. And so, what can we learn? What can we hope from this icon? Well, recently, some of you know that this replica of this image passed through Ottawa and other parts of North America. And when I heard that, I didn't get a chance to see it myself, but that filled me with a lot of hope, because Mary could save our country. Mary could save the world, obviously through Jesus, but through her maternal intercession. Our beautiful gospel, we hear that the first miracle of Jesus happened through Mary's request and Mary's maternal intercession. Jesus will never refuse his mother's request. Jesus will never refuse our prayers that we offer to Jesus through Mary. Mary is a powerful intercessor. In a very particular way, we know our country in Canada and the U.S., we have the threats of evil, forces of darkness. We have the reality, the culture of death. We have the sad reality of the scourge of abortion and euthanasia, and the reality of people in darkness. We need, at this Mass, let us consecrate our country, Canada and the U.S., to our Blessed Mother, knowing that she who saved Poland could also save our country. And so I invite you at this Mass, we offer this Mass in front of this beautiful image. This is a miraculous image. Many miracles have known to happen. Healings for people, for other people, for family members. So think of a particular person, the intentions that you have in your heart for family members, children who have gone astray, loved ones who are sick. Bring them to our Blessed Mother, and she will present it to Jesus. And you can trust that Jesus will never refuse the prayers of his Blessed Mother. She will never fail us. She will never let us down. And so I invite you, as I close this homily, and I'll play that same chant that I sang, and let this be an opportunity for you to present your petitions and prayers to our Blessed Mother. I will pray about Czestochowa.